In our first video, we saw how Socrates faced death with courage and even joy, believing it to be the liberation of the soul. Now, in the second video, we'll explore his arguments for the immortality of the soul and his vision of the afterlife. These ideas are not just abstract philosophy, they're deeply personal for Socrates, who is about to face his own death. Let's dive in. Socrates begins by presenting his first argument for the immortality of the soul, the theory of opposites. He explains that all things come from their opposites. Life comes from death, and death comes from life. If the soul is born from the death of the body, it must continue to exist after death. Next, he introduces the theory of recollection, which suggests that learning is actually the soul remembering knowledge it acquired before birth. For example, when we recognize abstract concepts like equality or beauty, we are recalling truths the soul knew in a previous existence. This implies that the soul existed before birth and will continue to exist after death. Socrates then shares his vision of the afterlife. He imagines a journey for the soul after death, where it is judged based on its actions in life. Philosophers, who have lived virtuously and sought wisdom, will be rewarded with a blessed existence. But his friends are still skeptical. What if the soul simply dissolves at death? Socrates responds with his final argument. The soul is the source of life and cannot admit its opposite, death. Just as fire cannot become cold, the soul cannot die. Therefore, the soul must be immortal. As the conversation unfolds, Socrates' calm confidence reassures his friends, but the emotional weight of his impending death hangs over them. In the final video, we'll witness Socrates' last moments and reflect on the legacy of his life and philosophy. Don't miss it.